So now the whole key is the pulse. So this pulse take a lot of time to study and the chart and all these things. Common iliac pulse, and that is the intestine, and go to the leg, the wrist. So we have all these major pulse, we call master pulse. And we have this navel pulse. And now in the major one, we have the solar plexus pulse, celiac, and the trunk pulse. And this control a lot of things here. And this is the liver pulse, hepatic pulse, okay? And the renal or the kidney pulse. So all this pulse, now you're going to, is a challenge. That one, a major pulse is very easy to find. But all the smaller pulse, we have to, this is a technique. And the whole key is the pumping, okay? And the whole key is you have a steady pulse and you started to pump it and you activate like a step-up transformer, because the whole key about the pulsing of the body, we have the pulse before the heart pump. So when the sperm and the egg when the sperm come together with the egg, and when the egg run very fast, it hit the pulse, it hit the pulse of the egg, and it move the other way, and that's what we call a hui-in. Yeah, hui-in and the crown, and now the sperm pulse go right in and dominate the pulse, and it pump. And when it split from 1 to 2, it split the pulse. When 2 to 4, it split the pulse. When 4 to 8, it split the pulse. So we have 8 embryonic cells, and it come down, and it split another 8, 16. And actually, we know now, and the West still not really understand, actually the body take 8 and reserve them for a copy, for extra reserve. And it developed the 8 embryonic stem cell. And the 8 have pulses. So it go back to what? 16. 16, what? 32. 64. Go on. Everyone have a pulse until about 4 weeks, when the heart started to construct and the heart pulse pumping. But those pulses that in beginning of the embryonic stem cells is still pulsing. So, and they develop a network of pulsing like a step-up transformer. What is step-up transformer? Because the heart pulse, boom, you know what happened? It had, in 20 seconds, the blood have to carry into around the world. It's amazing, huh? 20 seconds, you go around the world. One round around the world is 20 seconds. So that is a big distance to travel or not? It's a lot. So the body have to build a step-up transformer. You call why? When the heart pump, what happened to the blood, the strength of the flow? What happened? When you go to one level, what happened to the flow? It slow down. So what you have to do? You have to have a step up. You step it up and pump. So sometimes you find the pulse, no pulse, or very big pulse. Now the blood flow into the organ will what? Slow down. And now you need to help it. So when you're working with the pulse, have to be really respect. Otherwise, if the pulse is good, you don't mess with it. If there are no pulse, no activity, a lot of people, liver, it's very easy. Liver, no activity, so cold, nothing happened, not at all. When you clear out the master pulse, and you clear out the master pulse, and you move into the liver pulse, and now when you started to feel, when you activate and pump the liver pulse, now the liver started to pulsing. Okay, so that is, now we have a blue blood, and actually all the pulses is work on the blue blood. It works on the blue blood, not work on the red blood. You need to do anything with much in aorta, only adjust them. But because the heart already moved the blood flow there, right? Now the whole problem is what? Vena cava, the return blood. I never understand. My master told me many times, you have to go to move the blue blood. I said, how am I going to move the blue blood? How am I going to move it? You know, and I don't understand how I'm going to move, because the blue blood, nothing moves them. Only when you move, you exercise, you squeeze your muscle, and you do all of things. Now they have more helping the blue blood to move back. Otherwise, blue blood is the one that slows down all the heavy traffic. All the traffic are slowed down by the blue blood because it returns blood and it no pump. And the only one can help them is the pulse. Because the pulse is installed right in local. So when the local pump the red blood in, it pushes the blue blood out. You see? So when the pulse is not very active, the blue blood will slow down. And blue blood carry what? CO2. And the blood, inside the blood, the lymph fluid carry what? Toxic, waste material, bacteria, and all these things. That, right? So now when you are slowed down, what happened to all these things? It settles down. It's blocking the organ. It's blocking the leg, blocking the... Leg is the worst one. That's why all the people have so much problem with the leg circulation, because it's low. Okay. This is the blue blood. So you see, blue blood, very good technique because they have you do it. You have to pump all the blood flow into the whole body. So this is the blue blood, this is the red blood. And this is the whole circulation of the blood. Okay. So all the circulation carry all the red blood, and you can see that how much. So when you are relaxed and calm, you carry them. So the heart push all the blood into the skeleton, into the muscle, into the brain, into all the lung to be fight and flight response. And the major part of digestion, we don't have it. And there is the food supply, there, right? Army walk with what? Army walk with stomach. When you have the army no food for a few days, what happens? You're sure to lose the war. So if you don't get enough food supply to the army, fight the war. And that's what the whole key.